Is Ultra Instinct truly the pinnacle of Dragon Ball transformations? Well, to answer this question, I have to go back. October 7th, 2017. That's the last time I can truly say that I was excited for anything concerning a Dragon Ball anime. Dragon Ball Super was in the middle of its fourth major story arc with the Tournament of Power, and we were headed for something never seen before in the Dragon Ball franchise. Characters like Goku and Vegeta had already stepped into the realm of the gods in terms of power, but this would be a first time a new form was introduced that wasn't really about power, but more so ability. Ultra Instinct. It's a term that's almost become synonymous with the peak of excitement in Dragon Ball Super, but is it really all it's cracked up to be? Its immersion did mark a pivotal moment in the series, offering fans a glimpse into the peak of divine power, but when you dive deeper, you might find that while Ultra Instinct certainly dazzles with its allure, it brings along a host of issues that deserve a closer examination. It's tempting to marvel at the surface level, but the deeper implications might reveal a form that is more problematic than groundbreaking. To truly understand its shortcomings, we need to delve deeper into its implications on the story, characters, and overall narrative cohesion. I don't want it to be confused. In the grand scheme of Dragon Ball Super, Ultra Instinct does stand out as a cool form, although it's a little controversial, but it's not just a matter of whether the form is overhyped, it's about understanding the balance between spectacle and substance. So let's start with the issue of narrative consistency. On paper, Ultra Instinct is a groundbreaking transformation that allows its user to move and react without conscious thought, a state of perfect instinctive reflexes. Sounds amazing, right? But in practice, this form is anything but consistent. It often seems to fluctuate wildly, where one moment it grants Goku near invincibility, and the next he's struggling as if he's back to square one. This inconsistency isn't just a minor inconvenience, but it also fundamentally undermines the storytelling. Instead of a coherent progression of power and skill, we're presented with a chaotic and unpredictable mess. The stakes become blurred and the excitement of battle is overshadowed by confusion over how much power Goku actually has in any given moment. And that seamlessly flows into the next topic of actual power. Ultra Instinct's introduction raises questions about the nature of power scaling in Dragon Ball. In a series where power levels have always been fluid and often exaggerated, Ultra Instinct represents a significant leap. While Dragon Ball has a history of escalating power, Ultra Instinct's portrayal introduces a level of power that shifts the balance dramatically. Goku, upon mastering this form, achieves a state where he can instinctively dodge and counter any attack while also attacking without thinking. This ability created a narrative paradox. If Goku can access such an ability, where does this leave previous power-ups and transformations? The essence of a Saiyan's progression of power was to build upon past achievements, not render them obsolete. And crazy enough, Ultra Instinct's presentation also impacts character development. Goku's primary appeal in earlier arcs was his relentless pursuit of strength coupled with personal growth. Each new transformation was a testament to his hard work and dedication. Ultra Instinct, however, suggests a form of power that transcends personal effort, leaning more towards a divine or predestined achievement. This shift diminishes the relatability of Goku's journey. It becomes less about the character's development and more about achieving a state that seems beyond mortal comprehension. The character's growth, which once felt grounded and earned, now could be overshadowed by a form that appears to bypass the struggles and efforts that define earlier arcs of Dragon Ball. But let's get back to the form or ability that is Ultra Instinct itself. Its portrayal is inconsistent, and this can really be seen as Ultra Instinct having 2 or 3 different variations when it comes to Goku. The form/ability is initially depicted as a rare, nearly attainable state that only a handful of divine beings can achieve. And that hasn't changed, but Goku's usage of the ability in the Tournament of Power set unrealistic expectations for it going forward. Goku used the Omen form 3 times and mastered the form all in under 1 hour. Now I know things in Dragon Ball move fast, but mastering an ability in an hour is crazy. If such an advanced state can be reached by Goku multiple times in rapid succession, it raises questions about its true rarity and the effort required to attain it. And that leads me to how Ultra Instinct is used. Since the end of the tournament, it is often used as a convenient plot device to resolve seemingly insurmountable challenges. This can create a sense of predictability where the outcome of the battle feels predetermined by Goku's ability to access his form. We saw it with Moro and again with Gas when Goku uses that giant Ultra Instinct form. The excitement of a battle is diminished when the resolution is assured by a new and overpowered ability. Ultra Instinct has killed a lot of the suspense that goes into a Dragon Ball saga, and I really don't like that. Now some may nitpick and get on Ultra Instinct for being a form that throws strategy out the window, but I'm not one of those people. Although earlier arcs of Dragon Ball place significant emphasis on strategy, collaboration, and the creative use of abilities, Ultra Instinct is so cool and unique of an ability that I think it's fine. Now, the visual and thematic symbolism of Ultra Instinct is also interesting because the form's designed to portray carry a celestial, almost ethereal quality which contrasts sharply with the more grounded and personal themes for Goku in his earlier transformations. This shift towards a more divine representation can create a disconnect between the form and the series' core themes of personal growth and perseverance. Now, I do think the Granola arc addressed this a bit with Goku using true Ultra Instinct, which is a way for him to fight using his emotions, but Goku's strongest form / state remains the Ultra Instinct with the white hair. So the aesthetics of Ultra Instinct may be dazzling, but they also contribute to a sense of detachment from the more relatable and human aspects of the character's journeys. And a big part of Goku's journey has been his determination to break his limits. In terms of storytelling, Ultra Instinct brings up questions about thematic consistency. Dragon Ball, and Goku especially, has always been about surpassing limits through hard work and perseverance, but Ultra Instinct feels more like a deus ex machina that doesn't fit with the series' core themes. I know that Whis tells Goku and Vegeta about the ability early in Super, but we never saw Goku train the ability. A spirit bomb blew up in Goku's face and boom, there it was. Goku learning this ability doesn't seem like the result of his training, but more like a plot device, a convenient one at that. The essence of the franchise in Super feels so far detached from what it was in Z, and the way Goku achieves this form makes Goku already lacking story in Super feel less impactful. I don't want it to get confused. From an aesthetic standpoint, I love Ultra Instinct. From an ability standpoint, I love Ultra Instinct. But these things I mentioned are aspects that I just can't ignore, and there is no aspect more important when it comes to this form than narrative pacing. Dragon Ball Super, especially during the Tournament of Power, often feels like it's on overdrive with battles and transformations escalating at an unsustainable rate. Ultra Instinct exacerbates this problem by pushing the boundaries of what's possible within the Dragon Ball universe. This constant escalation leads to a sense of narrative fatigue where the stakes become so high and the power level so extreme that it's hard to maintain a genuine sense of tension or investment. Rather than a gradual and engaging build-up like we got in Dragon Ball Z, we're faced with a relentless parade of ever more extravagant displays of power. Ultra Ego, Gohan Beast, and Orange Piccolo are a few examples. The result is a series that, while visually stunning, struggles to maintain the emotional and narrative depth that initially drew fans in years ago. In simpler terms, Ultra Instinct is a representation of what Dragon Ball Super is. Big power-ups, bright lights, but the story just doesn't get it done. So, while we can appreciate the visual spectacle that Ultra Instinct offers, it's worth considering how it fits into the larger picture of Dragon Ball Super and whether it enhances or detracts from the overall experience. I want to thank you for watching this video. If you haven't, please like the video and subscribe if you're new here and want to see more videos like this. But with that being said, this is BigTune and thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one.